Have you ever wondered what it takes to build stronger relationships, influence others positively, and become a better leader? Imagine a world where you can connect with people effortlessly, earn their trust, and leave a lasting impression, all by mastering a few simple techniques. In this video, we'll dive into the timeless lessons from Dale Carnegie's classic book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. From powerful communication tips to proven strategies for winning people's hearts and minds, this guide is a game-changer for anyone looking to succeed in life and work. Stay tuned as we break down each principle into actionable steps that you can apply today. Let's get started. 1. Fundamental techniques in handling people. The first principle Dale Carnegie emphasizes is, don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Think about the last time someone criticized you. Did it inspire you to improve, or did it make you defensive? Criticism rarely motivates positive change. It usually leads to resentment. Instead, Carnegie suggests understanding people's behavior and focusing on positive reinforcement. For example, if an employee makes a mistake, point out what they did well before discussing areas for improvement. The second principle is to give honest and sincere appreciation. People crave recognition, but it must be genuine. Flattery can be seen as insincere and manipulative. A heartfelt compliment, on the other hand, can uplift someone's day and strengthen relationships. For instance, instead of vaguely saying, "Good job," specify what impressed you, like, "Your attention to detail on this project was outstanding." Finally, arouse an eager want. This means framing your requests in terms of what the other person values. For example, if you're asking a colleague to help on a project, instead of saying, "I need this done," explain how their contribution will help achieve a shared goal or highlight how it benefits their growth. This approach ensures collaboration and enthusiasm. 2. 6 ways to make people like you. The first way to make people like you is to become genuinely interested in them. Think about someone who asks you thoughtful questions about your interests or listens attentively. Doesn't it make you feel valued? Showing interest in others creates a positive connection. Instead of focusing on yourself, ask open-ended questions like, "What inspired you to pursue your career?" Or, "What hobbies are you passionate about?" Next, smile. A simple smile has incredible power. It radiates positivity and makes you approachable. Imagine walking into a room of strangers. Who would you gravitate toward? Someone frowning or someone smiling warmly? Smiling is an effortless way to set a friendly tone in any interaction. The third tip is to remember their name. Dale Carnegie famously said, "A person's name is the sweetest sound to them." Addressing someone by name shows respect and makes interactions personal. Use memory techniques like associating their name with an image or repeating it during the conversation. Another key way to build rapport is to be a good listener. Don't just hear what someone says. Truly engage. Nod. Ask follow-up questions and avoid interrupting. Letting people talk about themselves not only helps you understand them better, but also makes them feel valued. Talk in terms of their interests is another game changer. If someone loves traveling, bring up destinations you've visited, or ask about their favorite trips. This aligns the conversation with what excites them. Lastly, make others feel important. Recognize their achievements, show gratitude, and be sincere. Even a small acknowledgement like, "Your input really helped me today," can strengthen a relationship. 3. How to win people to your way of thinking. The first step is avoiding arguments. Carnegie emphasizes that even if you win an argument, you lose goodwill. Instead of debating, listen to their perspective. For example, if a colleague disagrees with your idea, ask, Can you explain your thoughts further? This approach diffuses tension and opens the door to collaboration. The next principle is to show respect for the other person's opinions. Never say, "You're wrong," as it triggers defensiveness. Instead, acknowledge their viewpoint before presenting yours. For instance, say, "I see where you're coming from, and I'd like to share another perspective." If you're in the wrong, admit it quickly and emphatically. Owning up to mistakes builds trust. Imagine a manager who says, "I made an error in judgment on this project. Let's fix it together." This humility fosters mutual respect. Always begin in a friendly way. If you start a conversation with warmth, people are more receptive to your ideas. Whether it's a smile, a compliment, or a kind word, friendliness sets a positive tone. Finally, let the other person feel the idea is theirs. Guide the conversation so they arrive at your desired conclusion. For example, instead of dictating a solution, ask, "What do you think would work best?" This empowers them and reduces resistance. 4. How to be a leader. A great leader begins with praise and honest appreciation. Starting with positive feedback makes people more open to constructive criticism. For example, before addressing an employee's mistake, say, "I really appreciate the creativity you bring to the team." When giving feedback, call attention to mistakes indirectly. Instead of saying, "You messed this up," try, "I noticed a small area we can improve." This approach softens the impact and encourages cooperation. Admitting your own mistakes is another powerful leadership tool. If you say, "I've made similar errors in the past," it humanizes you and makes others more willing to acknowledge their own shortcomings. Next, give people a fine reputation to live up to. If you tell someone, "You're known for being dependable," they'll strive to meet that expectation. This technique boosts confidence and motivation. Lastly, make tasks seem easy to correct. Instead of saying, "This will be hard to fix," say, "I'm confident you can handle this with a few adjustments." Encouragement and belief in their abilities can make all the difference. Conclusion for the video. These principles aren't just about manipulating others. They're about building genuine relationships, fostering trust, and communicating effectively. By applying these techniques, you can improve your personal and professional life, influence others positively, and lead with empathy. And that wraps up the key lessons from How to Win Friends and Influence People. I hope these timeless principles inspire you to build better relationships, communicate with confidence, and lead with empathy. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe for more inspiring book summaries, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. What's your biggest takeaway from this book? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if there's a book you'd like me to summarize next, drop your suggestion too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep learning and growing. Bye for now.